So we're out here at Dos Cabezas. That is Dos Cabezas. We are on our way to hike the trail to Fort Bowie. But when I was out here with Carrie the other day, I wanted to show her these, and it was dark. So we just stopped to film these cool little sculptures out here. There's an eagle. Can't see what you guys are seeing, sorry. Oh, okay. There's an eagle. There's another thing. Oh, it's javelinas. Oh, there's two javelinas. One of them's rolling. There's a palm tree and a lion and a couple of dinosaurs coming for ya. Super cool artwork. Really, really like it. There's a big moose back there. I'm trying to find a spot where I can get a picture of him, a better view of him. Nope. Surrounded by thorn bushes. Maybe over here. It looks like a lot of people stop here to take these pictures. It's very very treaded. Well, kind of looks like that's all the closer we're getting. I think it's supposed to be a moose. Looks like a moose, I think. Right there. Can't get a real good view of it, but it sure is cool. Awesome artwork. I'm gonna take a couple snaps. So it's kind of windy. Cienza Ranch. We're at the base of the Chiricahuas. Dos Cabezas that way. About to head down Apache something road, and we're going to be stuck behind this vehicle. Shit.
Bulldozer over there.
Yeah, right? Really old.
Yeah.
This ranch cares about conservation. Love it. Just stopped to throw in the four-wheel drive because we got mud. We're not going to get a lot of mud, but we're definitely going to get a little mud.
I see mud.
Oh, we did get some mud. I didn't expect to get that much.
And more.
Right?
That one.
Yeah, I know. So this says we're at there's a viewpoint over there. So we just parked here, and this is not the trailhead, but we just parked here because we're going to walk up to the viewpoint because it's pretty cool. So here we are. It's a pretty awesome view that way too. Nice. So hey there. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, so this is the trail to the viewpoint, I guess. Had some cute little handmade rock stairs coming up, but the first step was like huge. Definitely need to dig my braces out before we hit the main trailhead.
Oh, good. Yeah.
And that sign coming up. Here's your sign. That looks like the trailhead parking down there.
Oh, I guess.
All right. This is the Fort Bowie view. You can see the corner of the Fort Bowie ruins. Look closely. Just below the ruins is a shoestring woodland watered by Apache Spring. Alright, so, whoa, are we going? Oh, wow, that's the first Fort Bowie ruins. And somewhere in, where's my finger? I don't know how to find my finger. Never mind. Somewhere in that general vicinity is the Apache Spring in the foreground. And then second, I guess you can't really see second Fort Bowie from here. It's kind of hidden behind the rocks. Oh, well, there's two holes in here. Oh, for short people and for tall people, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what do we see if we look in here. Abso-freaking-lutely nothing, because I can't figure out how to get the camera there. Where's the damn camera hole? Oh, I'm super zoomed in, that's why. Can you see it? How about this one? Can you see it? Can I zoom in it? Hell no. No. Don't work. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of hiking. Oh, look at that. cute little spot to rest and take a break. Wonder where the trail continues to. Let's take a look. Wow, the trail continues. This trail keeps going, but I don't know where it goes to. I'd rather get to the trailhead, the correct trailhead. So here's the cute steps. But this last one is a fucking doozy.
Yeah, maybe another rock there.
Right? Alright, back to the Jeep. So, I'll walk to Fort Bowie. This trail guides you a mile and a half through historic valley up to the ruins of Fort Bowie. En route, you pass the remnants of the Butterfield Stage Station, Post Cemetery, Apache Spring, and First and Second Forts. Water Museum and sales eyes are available. Huh. Interesting. Movement of people and goods through Apache Pass. I'm going to take a snap of this, and if you get to the snap and you want to read the whole shooting match, well, I guess you're going to have to find the picture and pause it. Alright, so after actually looking at the climb, we fucked around a little too long to make this happen today, so we're going to have to come back this weekend. It's a mile and a half one way, which would be at my walking speed 3 hours there and back without looking at anything. So we're just gonna go the back way out and head back towards town and see if anything catches our eye. Later. Can you imagine being on horseback and having to work your way through this fucking prickly pear? Look at this. This whole mountainside is just covered in prickly pears. Man, having to bushwhack that would suck. That is a lot of prickly pear. I don't think I've ever seen that many prickly pear in one area.
Everywhere. And yet, over on this side,
None. Almost
nothing.
None. They like the exposure on that side of the hill, I guess. Look at that peak ahead. I think that's Dos Cabezas, right forward of us. Oh, mud. See the trail?
Yeah. That side there. Just something here. Prickly Pear Hill, I guess.
Historic, National Historic Monument. Find it. That's somebody's purse. Okay, so apparently our hike what brought us to this visitor center, which is actually closed. elevation. I wonder what the
Only a couple
elevation.
hundred more yards.
Yeah.
There's the peak.
Yep. These ruins of a old building over there. Yeah. Sorry for the wind, guys. I don't have a microphone. Visitor Center Ruins Trail. Okay. I'm thinking this is I don't know what this is. It's a ruins trail. That's what it is. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Lot of labor. Lot of labor went into that. Wow. Pretty awesome though, right? And a wagon busted apart. Oh, there's another wall over there. I wonder if these were walls from the actual fort. Oh, I'm getting a little bit of walking in. Oh, wow. There's another building over there. This is corrals. These were corrals. 1870 corrals. Wow. Awesome. You could have done this, Carrie. The fuck, jail cell? Got bars there. Why would you have windows in a corral? You know? Curiosity. It's pretty cool. Look at all the... wonder what the... You think that was the flagpole for the fort?
Could have been.
Right? Yep, I was right. It's the flagpole. Okay, a lot of info here. Oops, sorry guys. A lot of info here. Pause if you need to see it, I'm gonna read. Alright, check out the cannon. Well, I guess we saved us quite a hike. spring water. How cool is that? Fort Bowie, Arizona Territory, 1862 to 1894. Just gonna see what it says up here. It's closed. We know this. Look at all these awesome rockers up here. Smile, you're on camera. Wow, this place is cool. The old hitching post. Wagon wheels. Big old dinner bell. Very cool. Pretty cool. Very cool, actually. Very cool. Another old brick building back here. Lots of building remnants. I guess I should have looked at that sign to see where this trail actually goes, or if it just comes to here. It's really cool. Look at that. Look at all the buildings that used to be here. Wow. Pretty cold and windy today. It was supposed to get up to 64 in Benson today, but we're up in the mountains, so I'm gonna say it's probably less than 60. I have a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, and a hoodie jacket on, so you know it's winter to me. Oh, this is a powder magazine room. This is where they stored their dynamite and gunpowder. Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. The signs keep saying, watch for snakes. Well, I got my boots on today. Too cold for Crocs. Gun stock. Oh, gun shed and artillery used to be here. Wasn't a very big room for storing guns and artillery. Pretty awesome. These trails go all around here. Oh no, I think this one's going down to the spring, so I'm not going to take that. I didn't look at the sign, failure to read signs. And I was right, that is the flagpole. That is the original flagpole. Pretty amazing. Okay, gonna pause for a bit. Alright. Second Fort Bowie. Here's the info. Gonna snap a pic and read. So, this is a fire hydrant, which I guess is basically a pool of water that they could bring the fire engine to fill it. I would think. Not sure. The rattlesnake. Respect its privacy and stay on the trail. Okay. Must be a rattlesnake that lives in here, I'm guessing. Look at these walls. It's too bad it wasn't better maintained before it turned into complete fucking ruin. Yeah. Jeez. Even the adobe's peeling off of this. They're not doing very good maintenance. Said they used to have gas lanterns on the streets. Ooh, this is the guardhouse. Check your ass when you're coming into town. Right here. Wow, look at that piece of rock. So square. This is a bakery. Fascinating. You can actually see where the brick ovens were. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. Love it. You know that was an oven. And there was another one back there too. Wow, look at the gouges in this rock. I wonder what that's from. Sharpening for sure. Awesome. Check this out. Wow. There must have been other walls in here with these two rock. There's like 3 rock points here. I'm guessing that must have been wooden walls in there for a sleeping room. Definitely something along there. You can see pillars and such. Rock wall there. Must have been a building or something. Got a sign ahead here, so we'll find out in a minute. Oh wow. Look at the like storage shelves or something in there. I can see the wood inside of there. Subsistence storehouse, 1869. Interesting. What a place. Look at them peaks up there. Look at the rock wall and the adobe wall behind it. Wow, this was the hospital. The old hospital stood here. Look back here and see the armory and the powder magazine room. Wow. Hard to tell, hard to figure out how big the hospital actually was with these few little ruins there. There's a big one coming up here. Okay, now I can kind of get the gist of how big the hospital was, because there's a wall that proceeds all the way to intersect with that adobe hunk there. And those adobe hunks there, so it was a pretty good sized building. And what does this say? Oh, this was a trading post. Sutler's Store. Wow. Gonna read. Wow, this place was really big. In the pictures you can see just how big it actually was. This was like a store, a officers' lounge. There was a beer room for the soldiers. This big old courtyard. Holy schmoly, big place. Wow, look at, you can see the old wooden beam stuck through the adobe wall. This was the courtyard. guessing this would have been the officers' retreat where they could play billiards and cards and hang out and chill. Somewhere up that way there's supposed to be a room with where the enlisted men could go play cards and etc. This little tiny room right here, why do I think this was probably a bathroom? I don't know if I'm supposed to be walking here or not. Very cool though. Big old pile of dirt here for some reason. This was a huge building. I said this was a huge building. So from what I could tell on the picture, this would have been the kitchen. And I'm pretty sure of that because of that little nook right there where they'd have been able to build a fire. So there was probably a chimney right there. So this is a school. At the end of the videos there's going to be photos and you'll be able to hold and observe and read the pictures you want. So, anywho, that was the school. Must have had pillars in the middle for the roof. This was the adjunct's office. Orders are issued, records are filed, clerk compiled shit. And the heliograph system used to send Morse code. Okay, let's go check out this. This is the kitchen mess hall. Too bad they didn't have pictures of what the buildings looked like back then. At all of them. That would have been very cool to see. I'm guessing this was the dining room, and that was probably the kitchen. And it doesn't look like we're supposed to go that way. So, not looking like we get to see in the kitchen. Bummer. Quite the view. See that wall. Building back there. infantry barracks. So this was all barracks area right here. So enlisted men were in, I'm guessing what this area is. And then this would have been officers' quarters. So that big area right there would have been enlisted men. And this would have been upper people's rooms. Officers' row. Pictures and reading. So from the shape of this, I'm gonna guess there were 3 separate quarters here. Looks like they're trying to repair the adobe here, or whitewashing it, something. So apparently this was officers' quarters also. Still looking for the tennis court. More officers' quarters. See, now this is the second Fort Apache. I wonder how you get to the first Fort Apache. Okay, back in a minute. Look at this. Cool walls. Wow. Really cool. Okay. So, this was the commanding officer's quarter. Most elaborate structure, 2-story Victorian style mansion, 1884 to 1845, or 1884 to 85, about $4,000. Not much left of that Victorian mansion. Photos. There's definitely a fireplace in this room. So I'm guessing sitting room. Parlor. Because that looks like it might have been an entry doorway. Super interesting. I wonder what this was. With its big old center thing there. Definitely a door out to the back. Kitchen? Maybe. Yeah. Probably kitchen. That looks like it might have been a cooking area. Okay, we'll come back to that. That's the hospital storage quarters. I'm gonna go see what this is. Oh, reservoir. Wow. Whoo! That's a pretty big reservoir. Wow. It's got multiple tanks. Wow. It's got like ladders ladder kind of things. I'm assuming that's for the rangers, probably not for the general public. It'd be cool to go down there though. I don't want to get arrested or get a ticket. They got these like ladder structures over here, but I don't think they're meant for visitors. Okay, back here to the hospital stewards' quarters. I'm assuming hospital stewards would be doctor. He gets one room. That's it. Pretty important fella, and he gets one room. It's crazy. Oh, look at that agave. Carry. This one's still in really pretty good shape. Oh, that sucker's tall. Look at how big that is. Another spot coming here. Big building. Big building. Whatever it is, it's a big building for sure. Wow. Had lots of pillars in this one. See, 4 pillars in there. This was the new hospital and steward's quarters. The Army estimated the hospital's cost at $4,416.98. More than the goddamn commanding officer's house.
Not much more.
There's a doorway down there. Pretty big hospital. Must have had to have a pretty big hospital with all the Indian wars going on out here. Yowza. Look at all the pillar foundations in there. Huh. Oh wow. Another partial building back here, but it doesn't say anything on it. It must have had a porch, because there's foundations along here for pillars, so I'm thinking it had a porch. Well, a little building back here. No info whatsoever. I think that's the end of the road. So I'm guessing that viewpoint we were looking at is somewhere out that direction, because you could see this white building over here from over there. Wow, more officers' quarters. There must have been a lot of officers serving out here at Fort Bowie. This looks like the final building up over here. And wow, more officers' quarters. Those were 1869, these were 1874. Not much left of that. Must have been a wooden structure. small wall. I'm thinking this is stables. Maybe. I don't know. The tailor shop? Wow. So I was right. Oh, never mind. It's not the stables. It's a cavalry barracks. Wow, pretty big. Gonna take a pic. They had windows. Gunport? Gunport, you think? Obviously a doorway, I'm thinking. It's pretty big. Maybe not. This is the doorway. Right here. Doorway on each side. Big windows. Wonder what this building was. Yep. Gun ports. Interesting. So that little nook in the wall right there and over there, and there's several more along there, that would have been where the lanterns would have been placed for light. Another cavalry barracks. Hard to envision. Pretty long, big empty place. A cavalry mess hall and kitchen. No sign as to what these two little structures there were. I'm guessing this is part of the cavalry barracks. Hard to tell, there's no sign. Oh, this was the barber shop. Oh, over here we have a steam engine and an ice machine. Wow, really? An ice machine? Stop it. An ice machine. They had an ice machine? They had a machine for making ice in the 1870s? That's kind of crazy. Well, I don't know if this is an actual trail. Well, if that's a trail, we ain't going. Okay, so this is the steam engine and ice machine. Wow. Oh wow.
Cool.
That must have been where they stored the ice.
Guess so, huh?
Wow. Fort water system and ice machine. This is where the steam pumps were. Alright, photos. You can see the piping running from this reservoir. It was piped up from this spring to this reservoir, and then all the way back there somewhere to the big giant reservoir where it was piped around. So that's the end of our hike at Fort Bowie. Might see some stuff and might have a good sunset on the way home, so we'll see where it goes. Otherwise, later.